Championship Wrestling for 10 years, providing excellence and innovation in virtual wrestling.
City in Madison Square Garden, we are just 2 nights away from the biggest event of the season so far. Welcome to ACW Direct. I am Hakeem Johnson, your ACW commentator. As always, 2 exclusive matches for Direct here tonight. But before we go any further, we're going to direct it to our co-host, a familiar face here on Direct, Ricardo Rodiguez. Thank you very much, Ricardo, for that introductory message. As here tonight, we're going to kick things off for Direct as the White Tigers will take on the Knights of the Zodiac. The winner of this match right here and now will face Shoryuken in 2 nights on Saturday at Fusion for the Impulse Tag Team titles they currently hold. Welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the first Direct of the new season here for Anime Championship Wrestling, as we are obviously celebrating 10 years of ACW, as we are back here in New York City for another round, another edition of Fusion Week. I just stated earlier before the commercial, as I stated before Ricardo Rodriguez introduced us properly here on Direct, I am Hakeem Johnson, your ACW commentator as always. Tonight we have a great lineup, 2 great matches. You're about to see one of them here, the #1 contendership. The other one you'll see Ino Yamanaka will take on Juri Sanada in Glamor X action. And as you heard from Ricardo, we will hear exclusively from General Esdeath backstage, that will be conducted by our very own Jesse McKay. All that here tonight on Direct. As Raycon and Raichao await their opponents. They're energetic, electrifying, and very optimistic opponents in Iki and Seiya. They form the team of the Knights of Zodiac. Check this out, look at this. Now, I used to do that before. I'm semi-retired. I don't do gymnastics like that before. I used to do that better as well. But the past is the past. Seiya and Iki are pumped up here in New York City as they look to become Impulse Tag Team Champions, but they're going to have to get through the White Tigers first for that to occur. Crowd here in MSG, the legendary, more renovated recently MSG, are excited to see what they have in store for Fusion here tonight on Direct. The bell has rung, and here we go, our opening contest for ACW Direct. As you see here, Raichao will start things off for the White Tigers. Seiya, respectively, will start it off. So that's the Zodiac. Seiya now will push Rai to the ropes. Seiya ducks under. Will duck over Rai here. And Rai, with the power, motors him down to the mat. And now Rai will take advantage. Here's the Irish whip from Raichao. Ducks under. Seiya comes back. Another duck under position there. Both men bump into each other there. Seiya misses the Enziguri there. But Seiya looking to keep the control. Nice Hurricanrana taking down Raichao. It was last week at Impulse 82 where Seiya and Raycon went at it. Raycon was the victor of that singles encounter. But the week before, Iki and Raichao battled with one another, where Icky was the one that was victorious. So, technically speaking, the Knights of the Zodiac and White Tigers are one apiece here, leading to this match here tonight. As Seiya comes back with a thunderous forearm and now connects with that Enziguri. And Rai Chow gonna take a little bit of a breather here. Not a good way to start off with the White Tigers. It's gonna be a great night of ACW action this upcoming Saturday night when we present to you ACW Fusion, our first big mega event of the season, where Excel and Impulse superstars will collide in one arena, the legendary MSG. As Rai is back in the ring with that nice Russian leg sweep. Although Rai is not Russian, going by what we were given as information, but I am not one to judge. Rai went for a kick. No, Seiya counters it with a nice spinning wheel kick. This will be a very interesting contest between two teams that are very different in styles. As you can see, Seiya from the middle rope waiting for Rai Chow here. And missed the backflip. Oh, and Rai clotheslines Seiya from behind. I believe Seiya was going to go for a maneuver, undershot it, but was able to stick his landing. But Rai able to capitalize, close on him from behind, and now Rai Chow will take advantage of that eye rake onto Seiya. Maybe not Seiya. Enziguri was missed there. Rai Chow now has Seiya down and out with that knee strike. Now Ray Kong will be the legal man here. As I was alluding to just a few seconds ago, these two teams are very different in styles. You got Seiya and Icky, they're more energetic in my opinion. They're more high-flying, they're more aerial-based. They are more charismatic in their moveset in my opinion. But that's not necessarily a bad thing for the White Tigers. Ray Khan, and Rai Chow, the White Tigers, covered by Ray here. One, and only a kick out at one. Ray and Rai, the White Tigers, they're more traditional, they're more methodical, they're more stronger, and they're more technical in the sense that they will be able to dissect an opponent at every angle to score the victory. They are former Impulse Tag Team Champions, so it's not like the White Tigers are foreign to knowing what it would take to become Impulse Tag Team Champions once again. As Raycon sets down Seiya with that back suplex. Teasing Seiya a little bit here. And look at this, Raycon knocks Icky off the apron. As I alluded to earlier, Raycon defeated Seiya last week on Impulse 82. You would think Seiya would want a little bit of revenge stemming from that loss. And Seiya comes back with two thunderous drop kicks, follows it up with an elbow drop to the back of Raycon. Seiya now is going to slam Raycon's arm right on the mat. Seiya now covers him. 1, 2, and no, only a 2 count for Seiya. Probably going to take a lot more to take down someone like Raycon. He now tagged in. Icky and Seiya looking for a double team maneuver here. And wow, nice double hip toss. Oh, and a back and forth kick combination there by Seiya and Icky. Take a look at this double team maneuver once again. Double hip toss, slams down Raycon, and then kicks to the chest and back from Seiya and Icky. We're back live here. Icky now the legal man of the Knights of the Zodiac team here. Icky with that nice Frankensteiner sending down Raycon. And now it's Darren Rai Chow. If you want some, tag your partner in if you can. Icky not going to stop here with those straight kicks to the leg of Raycon. Gotta wonder if Ken and Ryu are watching this match like they were last week. Ryu and Ken are the current Impulse Tag Team Champions. They have been the champions since Animania 4 last season when they successfully defeated Raditz and Nappa for the Impulse Tag Team titles. Kick missed there by Icky. Enziguri missed by Icky. And that will cost him dearly. Raycon able to capitalize where he sees fit. And now Raycon will not let Icky up one bit. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, on ACW Direct. The main event will be for Glamor X action taking center stage as the natural Ino Yamanaka will take on the submission Juri Sanada. As we get ready to get started, ladies and gentlemen, on ACW Direct, the main event will be for Glamor X action taking center stage as the natural Ino Yamanaka will take on the submission Juri Sanada. Also, as Ricardo Rodiguez stated earlier, we will have an exclusive backstage interview conducted by our very own correspondent, Jesse McKay, as she will be interviewing one General Esdeath, the fearless leader of Night Raid, as Iggy just got taken down there by that knee smasher by Rai Chow, who's now the legal man for the White Tigers, and will continue the onslaught. And Iggy is not looking in a good shape here. He might want to go ahead and tag in Seiya, or the getting's good, but I don't think Rai's going to allow that. Knee right to the ribs section of Iggy and slams him right down. And just like that, the White Tigers are now in control of this match. But the thing is, how consistent will that control be? Will it be enough to put down the Zodiacs? And look at that, Rai Chow once again going after the hurt leg of Iggy. And this is exactly what I'm talking about earlier. You know, Rai Chow, Ray Khan, they are very sadistic and methodical with the way they are able to apply their moveset towards their opponent. You just see the way that they're not flashy, they're not eccentric, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Covered by Rai. Will they get the White Tigers a win? No, not just yet. Only a 2 for Rai Chow. But yeah, Ray Khan and Rai Chow, they are, if you will, no gimmicks needed. For any of you EWR fanatics of old, I would get that reference. But that is essentially what they are, as now Ray Khan is tagged in. And here comes another double team maneuver here. Ray and Rai. Double spike DDT. And Iggy is in big trouble. Iggy trying to fight out of the corner here, but it's just not happening. When you're fighting with Tigers, it's hard to get out of the corner. Look at this, Ray Khan eye-raking Iggy here. And once again goes after the hurt leg of Iggy. Iggy's in bad shape, folks. He needs to tag Seiya. Take a look at this double team maneuver, this double spike DT. Look at how Iggy lands here. Oh, goodness. And that may be the beginning of the end for the Knights of Zodiac. If they're not careful, they need to find a way to counter the White Tigers' momentum here. And just like that, Ray Khan being smart, going for the single leg crab, and now Iggy will have to either try to power out of it or crawl to the nearest rope for a break. Look at this, Rai Chow also being smart, trying to occupy Seiya, so that way Seiya does not interrupt this submission hold, but Iggy was able to grab the ropes regardless. This is some great tag team action, folks. This is some great tag team psychology if I've ever seen it. Iggy now trying to come back here. No, Ray from the apron here. Sunset flip. Goes for the cover here. But Iggy once again smart to grab the ropes there. Ray now with a couple of offensive strikes followed by that deadly knee. Excuse me, deadly elbow right to the head of Iggy. Whatever you may think of the White Tigers, I'll tell you what, Ray and Rai, when it comes to tag team wrestling, they are probably some of the best out there in virtual wrestling. And oh my goodness, Iggy with that jumping knee strike onto Ray, unsuspectingly. 1, 2, and oh wow, great ring presence by Ray Khan, able to grab the ropes when he was there right nearby. But that will not deter Iggy here. Now he's in control. He has some little bit of momentum going here. Wait a minute, Rai Chow, but Iggy saw it coming, knocks Rai Chow off the apron, but he lost his balance in the process. And now he's focusing on Rai Chow, knocking him off the apron. Iggy's still in control here, but that might have deterred from the plans Iggy had here. Not so much! That's Hurricane from the middle rope. Now Iggy's gonna go ahead and try again to see what he wanted to do planned, but he needs to watch out for Rai Chow that's right nearby. And Rai Chow takes advantage of the situation, pushing Iggy off the top rope. Rai Chow becoming a factor very, very soon here, very quickly for the White Tigers. And just like that, Ray Khan gonna take advantage here. Now what's this? Oh, wait a minute. We saw this last week here. Spike pile driver sends down Iggy. Iggy is not moving. He was dropped head first. Pin attempt. 1, 2. The White Tigers, no, not just yet. Take a look at the way Ray Khan dropped Iggy's head here with this pile driver. Oh my God. How many more of those dropped head maneuvers can Icky take? He desperately needs to tag in Seiya. Iggy is pretty much on E right now. And now Ray, I think he was going to go for the Gatling Claw, but Iggy sensed it and countered it. Double knee strike by Iggy. Knocks off right off the apron. And he's going to his corner. Finally gets the needed tag to his fresher partner, Seiya. Can this be the shift that the Zodiacs were looking for? And now Seiya, the legal man here, will go to work. And he's going to have to do a lot of catching up for Icky and himself. Seiya has Ray in the corner here. Look at these kicks. Oh, one right to the jaw. Icky. Oh, Seiya! Drop kick. Take a look at this again. The multiple kicks sent down Ray, and then that nice headstand drop kick from the top rope. Very athletic and impressive from Seiya. But look at that Raycon just like that, with a desperation move, able to hit that dragon screw perfectly. Oh, wait a minute. We saw this last week. The Tiger's Fang dropped Seiya just like that. He probably could have went for a pin there, but I think Ray wants to finish him off with the Gatling Claw. And if he does, we might be seconds away. No, Seiya counters it. He saw that coming as well. Enziguri connected. And now Seiya. He escaped the fate of the Tiger, but he needs to be careful because that Gatling Claw is calling very momentarily. Now look at this Raycon sending Seiya towards Rai Chow's feet as now Rai is the legal man. And the tag team maneuver game of the White Tigers have really helped out them in this matchup. As Seiya just missed another Enziguri, and that was one too many missed Enziguris. The Gatling Claw has been locked in onto Seiya. Raycon wisely stopping Icky from what looks to be seconds away from Seiya passing out from the pain. Look at this. Raycon working on Icky to the right side of the screen as Ron continues to apply the Gatling Claw onto Seiya. The referee asking if Seiya wants to give up here. Oh man, this is not good. Seiya's got to do something here. Ray's got that locked in. And Icky finally escapes Raycon and is able to break it up. Icky now trying to get the Knights of the Zodiac back in the game here. Icky forearm to Rai Chow from the top rope. Hurricanrana. And I believe Icky just saved Seiya and the Knights of the Zodiac's chances of going to Fusion to challenge for the titles. Both men crawling to gain leverage. But who will capitalize on said leverage? Jawbreaker countered by Rai Chow. And that actually might have really hurt Seiya there. He drops to one knee. And Seiya with a big left. And it's going for some straight kicks to the leg of Rai Chow. There is still life in Seiya and Icky in this matchup. Seiya now tags in Icky. It is anybody's team to win here. The first one to make a mistake is going to cost this team a chance to go after the Impulse Tag Team titles at Fusion this Saturday night. Both teams are fighting hard. They know how important this opportunity is as Icky's on the top rope here. Big body splash sends down Rai Chow. Now look at this one. Oh my god, adverse Hurricanrana driver by Icky. The Knights of the Zodiac have regained the momentum of this match. Icky up top here. What is he planning for? Oh, inverted 450 It did not work there. Right looking to capitalize on the mistake. 1, 2. Not just yet. What a matchup. What great tag team action here tonight on ACW Direct. Both teams hungry to become the next Impulse Tag Team Champions. You can see it in both these teams' efforts tonight. As Iggy just countered, Rise attempted a suplex, rolls up from behind her. Can Iggy get the surprise, heading them into Saturday night? No, not just yet. And Iggy with a drop kick from behind. Oh my goodness. Look at this, more kicks to the corner. I am trying so hard, folks, not to lose my breath because we've got 3 hours for Fusion, folks. It's going to be a wild ride. I can't lose my voice here. Not just yet. And Ray knocked off the apron. Icky, slowly but surely, is going to go up top here. He better hope it pays off. Rai Chow is down. No, the moonsault did not connect. Rai Chow wisely moving out of the way there. Needed the midsection by Rai. Rai Chow once again is going to attempt. He's got him up for another spine pile driver. And Icky bleeding from the forehead. That one dropped him. And is going to capitalize with the Tiger's Fang onto Icky. And Icky is down, bleeding it out. Rai Chow knocks Saya off the apron. The White Tigers are in control here. Will this be enough? 1, 2. It is enough. Ray Khan, Rai Chow are victorious here on ACW Direct. And both of them, due to this great effort here tonight, have not punched their ticket because it is happening. At ACW Fusion, it will be the White Tigers that will challenge the Impulse Tag Team Champions Shoryuken one-on-one for the Impulse Tag Team Championships. Shoryuken may be the favorites going into that match, but the White Tigers clearly will not be deferred leading up to that matchup. And if I were the Shoryuken team, I'd start sizing up quick. Can he pull off an upset here, or will Joe advance? Higash's got the captain suplex! No! No! No, damn it! The referee asking Ash if he wants to tap. Ash crawling to the ropes yet again! And luckily, he grabbed the ropes. I am so impressed by Ash's determination here. The war he just went through with Ash this second time around. against another Night member for the Grand Chariot, and nailed it! And Elric with a shoulder up! Elric! Another Alchemist! Elric advances to the semifinals! This is ridiculous! Night Raid are not down to one more member of this tournament! If he wants to win this tournament, if he wants to win this match, he's got to capitalize, and capitalize right now! Almost there! Edward Elric has defeated all 3 members of Night Raid throughout this tournament! This man is on a mission to become an XL champion! Oh my God, Tiger Bomb! He got it! Elric with a roll again! Asuka looking tight! Elric get it! Elric get it! And he's going to Madison Square Garden! As he holds that title, he's the most dominant world champion that this company has seen ever. Night Rage is assaulted Akuma, the champion! What the hell is this all about? Oh my God, he's gonna do it! He's gonna go for the title! The Flow Metal Alchemist Edward Elric! Assaulted Horror Glory Edward Elric! Looking to become XL champion at Madison Square Garden! And look at what the devil has dragged down from the pits of hell! Night Raid were dominant, but with General Esdeath leading the helm of these 3 thugs, they not only are dominant, but they can be dangerous. Ulrich taking his shot and going after the XL champion. I don't know if this is the wise decision. He's battered up from his previous injuries. He wants to continue to fight. Clotheslines over from behind. There's the reinforcements. Night Raid have been stopped here tonight. The lights are out, and the fight continues. They've been fighting all night here. They will both fight for the most prestigious title going in virtual wrestling tonight, the XL Championship. Wow, thank you, Jesse, for conducting that interview with General Esdeath. But it's now time for our main event of the evening. The natural Ino Yamanaka will take on the submission Juri Sanada in your main event here tonight for ACW Direct. Let's get into it right now. There she is, the natural, not a favorite here in New York City, which, let's be honest, that is to be expected. I'll get into this match in a minute, but I just want to talk about what General Esdeath portrayed herself to be just a few moments ago. She is fearless, she is heartless, she is cold, and she is very, very brutal. Very much in the honest aspect and in the violence aspect. Anyone that knows General Esdeath knows that every word she said in that interview with Jesse McCain just a moments ago, she meant it. She meant it, and she had no reason to say otherwise that she was lying. So for Edward, Eric, and Akuma, I shudder to think what's going to go down on Saturday night when they have to move the XL titles, knowing that Night Raid will have their eyes locked in there. And New York City on their feet here for a world-renowned international superstar, for one of arguably the best female wrestlers in virtual wrestling today. She is known as the Submission. She is Juri Sanada. And Juri Sanada has had issue with Ino Yamanaka these past few weeks on Excel. But it was Ino Yamanaka and Deanne the Naturals that were bullying her fellow SCA cohort, Mighty Yukiko. A few weeks ago, Juri Sanada stepped in and said, hey, you're not going to bully her. If you're going to, you're going to have to get through me. So this match is set up here, and Juri Sanada will take on Ino Yamanaka, who herself is a former Glamor X champion. As a matter of fact, as everyone knows, the first ever Glamor X champion that she won in the inaugural match that set the Glamor X division afire to where it is today at Animania 3. The bell is rung, and here we go. And I can't wait to see how this is going to mesh up here. Ino Yamanaka being as arrogant as she always is, but I don't know if you want to do that with Juri Sanada, and both ladies now lock up here, collar and tie lock up, and Juri obviously will have the wrist lock here. And Juri taking Ino by one knee. What is up with people going down on one knee lately? I don't get it. Probably not the podium to speak about that, but nonetheless. And wait a minute. And Ino, I think Ino knew from that one exchange of chain that she wants no part of Juri. Oh wait, Juri's chasing Ino. But I think Ino's luring Juri to somewhere here. And yeah, there it is. Simple, smart game of cat and mouse. But Juri with the knee strike to Ino, follows it up with a big clothesline. So it looks like it did not work with Juri there. Juri now big knee to the midsection. Goes for the quick cover onto Ino. 1, 2. Oh, only a 1. For Juri. As I stated earlier, the Glamor X division is just at its highest peak that it has been since its inception at Animania 3. You had your original 4. That was Reiko, Asuka, Cammy, and Ino, who eventually won the Glamor X Championship at Animania 3. Ever since, you've had the likes of Samus. Great cover by Juri here. 1. Kick out. We've had the likes of Samus coming into the Glamor X division, who will be challenging Reiko Hinamoto for the Glamor X title at Fusion on Saturday night. Speaking of which, we've had people like Samus, people like Revy, people like Juri Sanada, people like Mighty Yukiko. Oh my goodness, look at these strikes and kicks by Juri onto Ino. Juri is very, very in your face when she wants to. Just put in a boot right on the face of Ino. Look at this now, Juri is going to go right to work on that leg of Ino. He's going to look to stretcher it out. You gotta wonder, Juri Sanada is looking for a opportunity to become the top of the Glamor X division. And a big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Here's the cover. 1, 2. And only a 2. Very little impatient there with the ref's pace of counting, but I thought it was fair. Ino sent to the corner here as Juri continues to work all over Ino. It's been Juri's match so far. Like I was saying, Juri Sanada is probably looking for a way for this match to find a ranking for her in the Glamor X division. Because whoever wins between Reiko or Samus on Saturday night at Fusion, you would like to think Juri will be paying attention here. And Juri landed on that monkey flip attempt by Ino, falls in it with a lucha arm drag. Oh my god, that was impressive and athletic from the submission. I used to do that once. Oh man, that knee to the midsection. Ino Yamanaka has gotten little to no offense throughout this match so far. That should tell you how dangerous in the ring Juri Sanada truly is. Oh my god, that roundhouse kick to the face. To the face. To the face. Alright, sorry. Ino now on the outside here, but Juri. Oh, and Ino from nowhere, out of nowhere, that big right. And sends Juri to the barricade. Oh, and a big forearm to the face. Take a look at this forearm again. Bam! Almost knocked some teeth out of her. As if Juri was a Swissman or something. But I think Ino using the environment outside of the ring is starting to be at her advantage. And now Ino is looking to slowly but surely take over in this match, which she desperately needed to do. Now Juri looking to get back in the ring here. A little dizzy from that attack, and now Ino brings Juri back in with that hip toss from the apron. And now Ino is in control. As you can see, Deanna is nowhere to be found. Wait, Ino with a quick cover. 1. And Juri kicks out at 1. As I was saying, there is no Deanna at ringside. Ino was told that Deanna could not be at ringside for this match, so she is essentially fighting this match on her own. Novel concept, referee. Let Deanna not be a part of Ino's matches. That was another forearm to the face. You know, I gotta say, I know Juri Sanada is looked at as the more talented of the two, but Ino Yamanaka is no slouch in her own right. Like that! Frankensteiner by Ino. Ino's no slouch. I mean, she was the first Glamor X champion. That can't be overlooked. Despite that reign of hell that became, but Ino Yamanaka is certainly talented in her own way. So to overlook her is really a detriment to that person. And I think Juri's finding that out really quickly here. Look at this. And, oh my goodness, multiple elbows by Ino right onto the face of Juri Sanada. Another quick cover. 1, 2, and that one only got a 2. And Ino's getting a little impatient with the refs counting here. Ref's just doing his job. Why is everyone getting mad at the referee? I mean, I don't like him, but, I mean, come on. And, oh, come on. Disrespectful. Look, Ino using Juri like a surfboard, stomping her head right on the mat. Ino Yamanaka clearly won to disrespect her opponents in and outside of the ring, but she is in control. Juri Sanada's going to have to find a way to try to overshot this supposed momentum of Ino here. Big scoop slam by Yamanaka. And now look what's Ino doing here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my. Oh! A curb stomp from Ino onto Juri. I'll be honest, I did not expect Ino to go for that. And a monkey flip in that time. Juri lands on her back instead of her feet there. And now Ino is in control here. Oh, maybe not. I spoke too soon. Senton from the middle rope did not connect there. Juri, another lucha arm drag sends Ino down. Will this be where Juri takes control here? Scoop slam attempt. No, Ino counters it from behind. Rolls up Juri from behind. Can she really defeat Juri here tonight? No, only a 2. Oh, and a sweep of Juri's leg, right on the leg of Juri. And now just like, and look, whoa, look, what is Ino going for here? And, oh, wow, that was a modified Mexican surfboard there. That was just attacking the knees of Juri after sweeping the leg. Finishes it off with a stomp to the midsection. Take a look at this offense from Ino with the leg of Juri. And then look at this modified Mexican surfboard onto the knees. Oh, you can just hear the thud echo Madison Square Garden when Ino did that. And there's that Ino moonsault that she's known to do to her opponents. And now she's up top. Ino might be close to putting away Juri. What a story that would be all over the world. Juri's up now. Ino, big drop. No! Juri swatted off the dropkick attempt. This might not be good for Ino. Both ladies bump into each other. Juri now Irish whips Ino to the corner here. Ino now reverses the Irish whip. No, Juri backflips into that counter. Juri Sanada. Ino goes for the clothesline, missed it. Juri with a nice flying clothesline lariat. And I believe Juri Sanada has garnered a second wind of this matchup. The crowd here in MSG certainly agree. Oh, but Juri's tired out. Didn't even complete that back fist. I could have really ended Ino there. And now Juri looking for a way to come back here. And tosses Ino to the outside. Ino down and out. Wait a minute. What's Juri trying to do here? Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Juri, wait a minute. From the ring to the outside! Suicide dive! Wipes out Ino completely! Holy crap, can we get a replay? Take a look at the aerodynamics of Air Sanada here. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Bam! Oh, what a Glamor X main event if I've ever seen one. This will definitely settle who will rise up and down on the Glamor X division rankings as it pertains to where we are right now. That suicide dive has completely wiped out Ino here. 1, 2, 3. No! And Juri can't even believe it. I can't believe it. That was a pretty direct, no pun intended, suicide dive. But Ino still has life left in her, apparently. Now this, Ino, jawbreaker counter there. But Juri comes back with a forearm. Drop kicks her down. This crowd is fully behind Juri. She has been an impressive figure ever since her arrival in ACW. But Ino Yamanaka, one of the original 4 of the division, will not allow her to one-up her. And is she gonna go for it here? Oh yeah, yes she is. Beauty mark! Right onto Juri. Square in the middle of the ring. Now wait a minute, what is Deanne doing here? What the hell is she? Wait a minute, Yukiko from behind! Yukiko trying to stop Deanne from interfering from this matchup! Yukiko having Juri's back here! Stopping the Giant from affecting this matchup, but it could be too little too late! Natural order, no! Juri with a knee strike! Back fist! Strike! Back fist again! Juri Sanada! 2 kicks! 3 kicks to the midsection of Ino! As Deanne and Yukiko are brawling in the ramp here. Deanne trying to help Ino, but Yukiko is stopping her! Juri Sanada! Oh my god! She's got it locked in! The spider's web! Onto Ino Yamanaka! Ino in the middle of the ring! No rope nearby! No Deanne! She has no choice but to tap out! Juri Sanada makes Ino submit tonight on ACW Direct. What a main event, and what a victory for Sanada. Ino almost had this match winning with the beauty mark here onto Juri, and then Deanne tried to interfere, but Yukiko stopped her before she could inflict any damage to Juri Sanada. But then Juri would come back and finish Ino off with the spotter's web, and would make Ino tap out in the middle of the ring with nowhere to go. Juri Sanada here tonight is victorious. She's victorious, and you gotta wonder, the rankings of her in the Glamor X division has now rise exponentially almost to the top. If I'm Reiko or if I'm Samus, I would be very aware of the submission coming anywhere near the Glamor X division, because Juri Sanada is a force to be reckoned with. But tonight Juri Sanada is victorious here on Direct. Goku making a statement that'll come down there at Impulse next week. We're going to run down the Fusion match card. First of all the thanks to Slaves features Spencer Chamberlain for their song Who Saved the Savior off their album Routine Breathing, which stores now the official theme song for Fusion. The White Tigers won here tonight against the Knights of Zodiac. Therefore, they will be the team that will take on Shoryuken for the Impulse Tag Team titles. Can the White Tigers become two-time Impulse Tag Team champions, or will Shoryuken retain in New York City? Roy, looking to become the elite of the class, will take on the Cruiserweight champion Goten. Will Goten still prove that he is a prodigy, or will his luck run out here Saturday night when Roy is able to possibly defeat him for the Cruiserweight championship? Ibiki and Kazuki have been marked by Esdeath as people that are weak that should fear the strong. That is the current Excel Tag Team Champions, Night Raid. Can Kazuki and Ibiki shock the world? Or will Night Raid prove under General Esdeath they are dangerous and they are dominant? We see that match at Madison Square Garden tonight. Samus Aran will be challenging Reiko Inamoto for the next title. Her legacy is on the line here. Will she add another accomplishment to her illustrious legacy in virtual wrestling? Or will Reiko Inamoto retain and show that she's the future of women's wrestling? On the Impulse side, Solid Snake looks to regain the Intercontinental title that is currently held by Dark Magician. We still do not know where the hell Yukimoto is. But Dark Magician has to be pissed off that his master has not been found. Can he be able to focus on Saturday night? Will Solid Snake regain from a two-time Intercontinental champion? The match of all matches here when it comes to Ash Ketchum in his career. He is looking to become television champion and to be able to defeat Joe Agashi in the third match to complete the trilogy. Can Ash become the new television champion? We'll be saying goodbye to Ash Ketchum at Madison Square Garden. And then also from Impulse, the Impulse Pro Wrestling holder, Ken Kuro, will be putting that against Mr. ACW, Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto Uzumaki has been positive by Kikuro and Arm for the past couple weeks of Impulse. Will he be able to get one up onto Kikuro by taking the briefcase from him? Hiei has been getting at Sasuke's skin, but he now has another chance to go after the Impulse Championship, currently held by the Rogue Loner. Will Sasuke be 100% after what the attack transpired last week on Impulse, or will Hiei finally become world champion here in ACW? And then the 2017 King of Elite Edward Elric is looking to complete a 10-year odyssey, but he will have to go through hell to do it by facing the XL champion Akuma. Will the reign of hell continue on Excel, or will Edward Elric truly be the best in the world? It is ACW Fusion. We are going to meet you there in 2 nights, folks. Until then, we're going to take you to another package between Hiei and Sasuke chronicling their history. We'll see you in New York City.
Of the top stars of their respective brands collide for the Impulse title. Sasuke has had one hell of a season. The 2015 King of Elite. The 2015 Impulse Royal Rumble winner. The pack now, Sasuke Duncan. Sasuke Seikayo. Correct. 10 years of chasing the dream. He is the new Impulse champion. #1 overall draft pick, the #1 pick, heading to ACW Impulse. The Impulse title, Sasuke Uchiha defends it for the first time against the #1 draft pick for Impulse, Hiei. CKO was counting this time, snapped the ET, and that time it busted open the Impulse champion, and Sasuke CKO! Sasuke Uchiha retains the Impulse title! So far from hell. So far from hell. Oh my god! Sasuke coming back here with some strikes to Hiei. Sasuke called you a failure, and you failed yet once again. Wait a minute, Hiei! More! Kikuro has defeated the Impulse champion by assisted help of Hiei! It's official! At Madison Square Garden, Sasuke Hiei 2 for the Impulse Championship!
Come back here! I'm not finished with you!